Welcome back everyone. Today, we have a fantastic guest joining us. He's an entertainer who's been making big waves in the industry for the past decade. Please welcome, Kenneth Hardman Pace.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
It's so great to have you here. Let's start from the beginning. Tell us how your journey kicked off at Valencia College.
Well, for starters, it feels amazing to be here today. It's hard to believe it's already been 10 years since I started at Valencia College. I remember moving from Miami to Orlando without knowing anyone. In high school, I was known for being incredibly social. I was homecoming duke, homecoming prince, and even prom king. Plus, I held leadership roles like president and vice president of multiple clubs. But when I got to Valencia, no one knew me, and I had to build everything from the ground up.
That's quite a shift, going from being the popular student to starting over in a new place. What drew you to Valencia, and how did you navigate your academic journey?
Well, I knew I wanted a career that brought joy and positivity to people, so I chose performing arts at Valencia. The tuition was affordable, around $3,000 per semester for in-state students, but it was still a challenge to cover. I worked part-time as a lifeguard and applied for scholarships. I used every resource Valencia offered, from the Career Center to academic advising. Transferring to FAMU later for my bachelor's degree in communication and media was a pivotal decision. FAMU's tuition was about $5,500 per semester. Balancing finances with scholarships and student loans was tough, but I managed it with careful planning.
That's impressive. It sounds like you made the most out of your time there. I heard you took a new student experience class at Valencia. How did that class impact you?
That class was incredibly helpful. One of the assignments, the purpose paper, pushed me to think deeply about what I wanted in life. It helped me define my purpose, which is to spread joy and positivity through entertainment. The campus scavenger hunt was another assignment that made a big difference. It got me familiar with Valencia's resources, like the Career Center and the library, which I ended up using frequently. These assignments really set me up for success.
It's great to see how those early experiences shaped your journey. Starting fresh in a new city must have been daunting. How did you go about making connections at Valencia?
It was tough at first, but I knew I had to put myself out there. I took advantage of every event I could, especially Valencia's social gatherings like the Halloween party. Those events were lifesavers because they allowed me to meet people and start forming friendships. Networking at these events helped me create a support system that lasted throughout my college years. I learned how to connect with people in a new environment, which is a skill I use every day in my career now.
Speaking of your career, let's fast forward a bit. What happened after you graduated from Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University?
Graduating from FAMU gave me a very strong foundation, but I still had to hustle. I took on internships in the entertainment industry and earned certifications in public speaking and digital media. My big break came when I got booked to host a local awards show. That opened up so many doors for me, from hosting more award shows to guest starring on TV projects and even making appearances in commercials.
It sounds like things really took off for you. Can you share more about what your life in the entertainment industry looks like now?
Absolutely. These days, I'm living the dream I always envisioned, and it's more exciting than I could have imagined. I get to travel across the country, from hosting events in Los Angeles to filming TV spots in New York City. One of my favorite parts is meeting incredible people, from fans who share how much my work means to them, to collaborating with talented artists and industry icons I once looked up to.
Wow!
I've also been a guest star on several major TV shows, including a recurring role on a hit comedy series, where I got to showcase my knack for improv. I've hosted prestigious award shows, like the City Music Awards, and had the honor of presenting alongside some of the biggest names in entertainment. I've also taken on exciting film projects, including a short film that made it to an indie film festival, an experience that pushed my creative boundaries. But for me, it's not just about the glitz and glamour, it's about making real, genuine connections with people.
Your story is so inspiring. Looking back, from being a social high schooler to starting fresh at Valencia, to now being a successful entertainer, what advice would you give to others who are starting their journey?
My biggest piece of advice is to not be afraid to start from the bottom. Use every resource you have and make every connection count. It's about resilience and hard work. For me, knowing my purpose, spreading joy and positivity, kept me motivated even during the toughest times. If you stay true to your purpose and keep pushing forward, you can achieve anything you set your mind to.
Such wise words. We're all looking forward to seeing